Do you know that you can quit smoking by visiting a dentist? Or that you can use an app to help you quit smoking? Now, watch on as I list out the unique ways to quit smoking that you have not thought of. And here's the thing. They work because this is based on experiences from people working in Goody Feed. So, we are just going to list out the ways that are interesting and yet workable, and not those boring ways that your mother, father, wife has spoken about lah. Of course, it should be noted that other conventional ways works wonder as well. These are just the unconventional ways that you didn't know of. For a start, it's something that you don't believe. The first way sounds almost crazy when you hear it. Download an app. There are a few apps that help you quit smoking, and if the millions of downloads and thousands of testimonials still sound very far-fetched, hear this. One of us here in Goody Feed actually quit smoking with an app. He's actually quite camera shy, so I read what he has written.
I downloaded the app and didn't expect it to help. On it, I'm supposed to tap on reset if I smoke again, and when I did that, the app will reset all the health benefits. I got sick and tired of seeing the health benefits going up and down, and so I just made the decision not to press the reset button, which means I can't smoke. It's like playing a game. Imagine you have trained your character to level 18 and the path or stick brings it back down to level 1. So I'd rather let the character level up instead. By the way, later lunch, 9:30 AM already? Wait.
I can personally vouch that he has completely stopped smoking. We've inserted the links of the apps in the description for our YouTube video so you can check them out. Now, if you think this is far-fetched, wait till you hear the next point. Yes, you didn't read that wrong. You can quit smoking by removing your wisdom tooth. We all have 4 wisdom teeth and you usually don't have to do anything with them unless they're impaired. But dentists typically will recommend us to get them removed in case they cause any problems in the future. So why will plucking your wisdom tooth actually help you to quit smoking? Now, if you think that it's because it's very painful after you pluck a wisdom tooth, it's not because of that lah. So why does it discourage us? Before anything, for this to work, you need to have experienced a toothache before. If you had a toothache before, you know about the pain that's caused by the nerve in the mouth. It's more painful than giving birth.
How you know?
I never said I'm a meerkat. Trust me, I would rather do 1000 push-ups for 100 minutes than to have 1 minute of toothache. So, what has toothache got to do with this? It's because usually after the wisdom tooth extraction, which lasts for about 10 minutes or so, you'll be told not to use straws. And if you're a smoker, you'll be told to kind of stop smoking for 3 to 7 days, depending on how kiasi your dentist is. It's because both actions, whether it's using the straw or smoking, require you to do the sucking in air action. And this action can cause a complication called dry socket. You see, after your wisdom tooth has been removed, there will be a blood clot that is formed on the empty socket. And if you were to do the sucking in air action, this may stick the blood clot and cause the empty socket, which is called dry socket. It's more common for lower wisdom tooth extraction, and it is extremely painful because it exposes your nerve endings. Here's the thing, if you experience dry socket, it's much more painful than a toothache. With that in mind, I bet you won't smoke for 7 days just to avoid that pain, because trust me, anyone who has a toothache before will do anything to avoid experiencing that again. This isn't based on hearsay. Self-help expert Tony Robbins said that the best motivation is to avoid pain in the future. Basically, you have rewired your motivations by linking massive pains to smoking, and it works based on a concept called neuro-associative conditioning. But it's only 7 days, you say? Now, when you have stopped smoking for 7 days because you want to prevent the massive pain of a dry socket, you realize, hey, I actually can stop smoking for a few days. Like a wise old man once said, the first step is always the hardest in the journey. Now, I've got to be honest and say that in Goody Feed, 2 people tried before and 1 didn't succeed, although he managed to stop smoking for 1 day or so. But 1 still succeed, so it's still a good number. But what if you tahan and smoke after that? Don't worry, you have got 4 wisdom teeth, so you can have 4 tries, and trust me, your dentist will be more than happy to do that for you.
Take out the wisdom tooth, can use MediSave and you won't need to pay a single cent in cash.
But what if you don't have any wisdom teeth? Well, a dentist can still help. A visit to the dentist can indeed help you quit smoking. A dentist once told a Goody Feed staff that it's actually not rare for a person to quit smoking after losing a tooth due to smoking, but we'll let a study do the talking instead. A study published in the Journal of Clinical and Experimental Dentistry shows that there is considerable scientific evidence describing the programs for smoking cessation used in dentistry, which supports their effectiveness. Smoking cessation means quit smoking. You see, dentists might not have the skills to convince you to quit smoking, but they have the skills to pull out a tooth that is loose due to smoking. By the time a tooth is loose, you most probably have a serious gum disease called and more teeth might need to be removed because it's an irreversible condition. One theory is that for the first time since you smoke, you are seeing a tangible and irreversible loss due to smoking, your teeth. And if you continue to smoke, you'll lose more teeth, and remember, they're irreversible. So, when the dentist suggests you to enter a smoking cessation program, you'll be more inclined to do so, which leads us to the next point. I bet you didn't know this. In Singapore, there are many smoking cessation clinics that just aim to help you quit smoking. And they are not by commercial companies wanting to earn your money. Some are actually by the authorities. They are located in public hospitals and run by professionals. One example is the smoking cessation program in Singapore General Hospital, which provides a holistic assessment, counseling, and medication to those who would like to quit smoking but are not sure where to begin or how to continue. In fact, your nearest polyclinic might actually have a smoking cessation program too. Just check with the doctor. After all, if you don't want to think about how to quit smoking, you can just leave the thinking to the experts and follow instructions instead. We all love to just follow instructions after all, right? So, how easy is it to quit smoking? It's easy for me to say that it's easy. So let me show you the numbers instead. You see, there are many studies about smoking cessations, like how people from different SES will have different figures. But roughly, here's a rough number. For anyone who's really keen to quit smoking, the success rate is 66.5% in 2012. This means if you really set a goal to quit smoking, you can indeed succeed because the chance is over half. The chance is higher than striking 4D, since the chance of winning 4D is 50%. What is
Why?
Cause when you buy 4D, either you win or you lose, so the chances are 50%. This means if the both of us walk in and agree to split the price, we will definitely win, since one of us will win. Yeah, so you get the idea. If it's more difficult to strike 4D than to quit smoking, why not quit smoking instead? After all, if you quit, the money saved for a year will be the top price, which means you will get a guaranteed top price. If this has helped you, do share this with friends or family members who want to quit smoking. In the meantime, watch this video to know more about the flu vaccine. And thank you for spending almost 7 minutes with me. I really appreciate it.